Have you ever sat on a train and thought, what if something went wrong? What if the tracks were damaged? Or the path led to a cliff with no guardrails? Well, some train routes actually do. Today, we're taking you through the top 7 most dangerous railway tracks in the world, and believe me, these rides are not for the faint of heart. From steep mountains to stormy seas, some of these trains pass through places that look like movie scenes, but one wrong move could turn them into nightmares. Let's begin. On number 7 is a railway that looks peaceful at first glance, but hides danger at every corner. The Kuranda Scenic Railway in Australia cuts straight through dense rainforest and rocky cliffs. Every inch of this route was carved into the mountainside. One side is solid rock, the other, a vertical drop. The track winds through 15 tunnels and over 30 bridges, many of which are perched right on the edge. And when it rains, which happens often in Queensland, landslides are a constant threat. It may look like a beautiful ride, but every turn could be your last. At number 6, we have a route where one wrong turn could send you into the icy unknown. The White Pass and Yukon route, running between Alaska and Canada, was built in 1898 during the Klondike Gold Rush. The train climbs nearly 3,000 feet in just 20 miles, and there are no safety rails to protect you from the edge. Old wooden bridges, sharp curves, and freezing weather make this one of the most bone-chilling rides out there. And if the cold doesn't get you, the sheer drop beside the track just might. On number 5 is a train that doesn't just go through mountains. It climbs into the sky itself. Argentina's Tren a las Nubes, or Train to the Clouds, travels more than 13,000 feet above sea level. This high-altitude railway passes over fragile viaducts and through dark mountain tunnels where the air is thin and the wind is sharp. Looking out the window feels like floating in the sky until you realize there's nothing but air between you and the valley below. One wrong move and the train could disappear into the clouds forever. And those were just the beginning, because what's coming next is far more dangerous than it looks. At number 4 is a railway so risky, even the engineers named it after the devil. The Devil's Nose in Ecuador is one of the steepest railways in the world. The train doesn't just go up or down, it zigzags along the edge of a mountain that drops almost straight down. To survive the descent, the track was built in a switchback pattern. Every time the train reverses, passengers hold their breath. And if the brakes fail, there's nothing between the train and the canyon floor. Number 3 takes us to one of the oldest and most dangerous wooden railways still standing today. The Georgetown Loop Railroad in the United States was built in the late 1800s to carry silver through Colorado's Rocky Mountains. The most terrifying part, a narrow wooden bridge that sways 100 feet in the air. The train spirals around tight loops and climbs steep grades, all while clinging to fragile 19th century structures. It's like time travel with a serious risk factor. On number 2 is a railway that doesn't run through the ocean. It runs over it. The Chennai-Rameswaram route in India crosses the Pamban Bridge, a narrow line that floats right above the sea. When storms hit, waves rise high and not touch the bottom of the train cars. Sometimes, trains have to stop mid-journey and wait for winds to calm down. And in the past, this route has actually been destroyed by cyclones. Today, it stands again, but danger is always one wave away. If that made your heart race, wait until you see number 1. It's not just risky, it's volcanic. Number 1 is a railway that runs straight through the heart of an active volcano. Japan's Aso Minami route sits next to Mount Aso, one of the most active volcanoes in the country. This track has been hit by earthquakes, covered in volcanic ash, and even closed due to eruptions. But despite all that, it still runs. Trains pass through this danger zone with smoke rising nearby and the constant risk of eruptional waves hanging in the air. It's not just a train ride, it's a ride through nature's fury. So there you have it, the 7 most dangerous railway tracks in the world. Some cut through clouds, some fight against oceans, and others, they challenge mountains, volcanoes, and time itself. Would you dare to ride one? If this gave you chills, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and let us know in the comments which track scared you the most. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and never underestimate a railway track.